Welcome to the Christain's Food Hygiene video on using the LoopiX Rapid Pathogen Detection System. Swab the surface after wetting the swab in tube S1. Take the red Lysis tube L1, open it and extract as much sample as possible from the tip of the swab. Mix for at least 15 seconds. This step is important to extract as much sample into the solution as possible. When removing the swab from the tube, please run the tip of the swab against the side wall of the tube to wring as much solution as possible from the swab surface. Dispose of the swab. Open the LoopiX app and connect the relevant device. Click on the device and enter a sample identity and then select the batch of reagents in use. And select Lysis and Amplification. Press the Start button. After a few seconds, the red light will begin to flash. Once Lysis is complete, the red light will begin to flash blue. We should move to the purification stage within the next 90 minutes. Take the Lysis tube from the device and place it in the rack. Select tube B2, the binding tube, and gently shake to ensure all the iron beads are held in solution. Ensure the tube is not against the magnet when you place it in the rack. Remove the red Lysis tube from the rack, open the cap, and using the 1000 microliter pipette, transfer the full volume into tube B2. Ensure you mix this thoroughly by refluxing the micropipette. Place tube B2 back into the rack. This time ensure the tube is against the magnet. This will enable all of the iron beads to be drawn to the side of the tube to enable effective disposal of the liquid. Keep the micropipette to one side. We'll need that again in a moment. Once the solution is clear, use the micropipette to remove all of the liquid and dispose of it safely. Take care not to dislodge the beads from the side of the tube with the micropipette tip. Select the white W3 tube and transfer this entire volume using the micropipette into tube B2. Use this solution to wash the beads from the tube surface and ensure to mix thoroughly. As shown, it's easier if you take the tube from the rack. Once mixed, replace tube B2 into the rack and again ensure the tube is against the magnet to allow the solution to be clear. Once the solution is clear, use the micropipette to once again dispose of the liquid. Take the purple W4 tube and transfer the entire volume into tube B2. Once again, use this solution to wash the beads from the tube surface and ensure you mix this solution thoroughly. Once mixed, replace tube B2 into the rack, again ensuring the tube is against the magnet. Once the solution is clear, remove all the liquid using the micropipette and dispose of safely. Take the final wash tube W5, which is green, and again transfer this entire volume into B2. As with previous steps, ensure that you wash the beads from the tube side into solution and mix thoroughly. Once mixed, replace tube B2 into the rack, again ensuring the tube is against the magnet. Once the solution is clear, for the final time, remove this liquid and dispose of it. You can also now eject the pipette tip. Take the disposable swab and gently remove any remaining liquid at the bottom of the tube. Be very careful not to dislodge any of the beads at this point. We now need to leave the tube open to dry for at least 5 minutes. Once the 5 minutes has elapsed, take the E6 blue tube and using a fresh 1000 microliter pipette, transfer the entire volume into tube B2. Once again, wash the beads from the surface into solution and mix. Once in solution, mix 15 times. Once mixed, replace tube B2 into the rack, again ensuring the tube is against the magnet. Dispose of the micro pipette tip. Once the solution is clear, open the loop detect pouch and take out tube R1. Dispose of the desiccant sachets. Gently tap the R1 tube to ensure the pellet is at the bottom and open the tube. Place it in the rack. Take the 25 microlitre pipette and transfer precisely 25 microliters from B2 into R1. Do not mix. Close the R1 tube and place it in the LoopiX device, closing the lid. Use the app to continue the analysis. Connect the device if necessary, and then select the Continue Analysis button from the app. Alternatively, you can press the button on the front of the LoopiX device to continue the analysis. Once analysis is complete, the light will indicate the result. Red is a positive detection, green is not detected.